So you've got an amazing product and you know in your heart and in your mind that this product is amazing and you want to tell the world about it. Now you may actually have the right words or think you have the right words to share this emotion that you're feeling whenever you're talking about this product, so you want to share this passion with your audience, but there are certain key desires and emotions that you should tap into when speaking with your potential clients. Copywriting in the e-commerce industry is the art of writing compelling messages that provoke a direct response, which is commonly referred to as direct response marketing. So in today's video, I'll show you various types of copy you can write and run for your brand, and show you why different types of copy are better in some cases, as well as show you how we write copy here at Wizo Media that generates over 25x ROAS for some of our clients in just a few days. So if you're an e-commerce store owner or just a Facebook ads marketer wishing to up your copywriting skills, then stay tuned. My name is Justin and I'm the founder of Wizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency based out in Montreal, Canada, where we help e-commerce businesses grow through online marketing. So first and foremost, you want to have a product in place. You want to have proof of concept. You want to make sure that this product actually works. By that, I mean you already have a couple sales for this product. It is working organically. It is picking up a little bit of traction and this is a winner. So now all that's left is for you to start running some ads and test some different styles of copy to really find a winning combination. So first thing you'll want to do is find that product or collection you want to speak about. So go on this product or collection page. So in this example, I'm just going to speak about product specific copy. So head over to that product page, and then once you're on there, you want to reverse engineer the process. So once you're in the product page, you obviously already have described, the benefits, the features of your products, the ingredients, what is product made of, what are the materials potentially used for that product, what is your course about, whatever the type of product is, your niche, your industry, you most likely already have a description of that product. So head over there, take a look at that, familiarize yourself, even though this is your own creation, your own product, familiarize yourself one more time with everything that you can possibly know about your product, and then we'll move on to step 2. So just before we actually get to that step 2, you want to make sure that you have the brand image in mind. Brand image is key when running ads and when writing about your copy. So you want to make sure that this basically that shows your brand and what your brand is about through your copy. Are you an eco-friendly brand, or are you specializing in vegan products, or are you a brand that sells only to a certain local market? Whatever that is, you want to make sure that this style, what is basically unique to your brand, shows through your copy. Now, let me run you through a couple examples that I found online, as well as some examples of our current clients, which I'm about to show you right now. So there are 3 styles of copy I want to speak to you about today, and the first one is the American way of writing copy. So copywriting the American way is pretty simple. It is basically 1 to 2 lines. I always say 1 to 2, but it could be just a little longer. So really short copy that just finishes off with a call to action. So with that being said, as you can see over here, this is the copy essentially of one of our skincare clients. So effective skincare does not have to be expensive. Meet vitamin C serum, a clean and organic formula that actually works. Vitamin C serum promotes healthy looking and hydrated skin. Go ahead, you deserve this. It's free from all the chemical nasties other products have. So what's done over here is really simple and concise. First of all, the angle that is taken in this copy is clear from the beginning. So it is comparing this brand with more expensive brands. So saying that skincare doesn't have to be expensive. So this is the angle. So that's first thing you want to nail down is your angle. So who are you talking to? What sort of marketer are you trying to attract? And what message are you trying to give out? So one more time, just to recap, we're saying in this case that, hey, this product is not as expensive as its competitors, but it's as good. Then as soon as you're done with your general messaging, which again, it shouldn't take more than 1, 2, 3, 4 max lines, you lead in with a call to action. Here, it's pretty subtle, so it's not hard selling. We're just saying, go ahead, you deserve this. So in your case, it could be discover, X product, or shop this collection now. So whatever that is, lead in with a call to action. So the American way is something that we find mainly in the US market. And this is where the name comes from, the American way of copywriting, because there are so many more advertisers in the US market than anywhere else in the world. So people now, they're just pretty much immune to other styles of copywriting, and they just respond to quick and compelling copy just like this. You can think of this as a hook. So you want to first hook the reader, hook the person that looks at your copy, and then as soon as they are hooked, you lead in with the call to action. So you don't waste any time at all. You just speak to them really quick about what your angle is, what your product or brand is about, and then boom, call to action, so they already are led to your website. So in what cases you want to use the American way of copywriting? Well, I'm going to say in honestly every case. So whatever type of brand or product that you have or that you are selling, essentially in this case, you just want to test this out. There is no way that this won't work for some industries versus others. It really is all about market resonance. So in this case, this is something that we are personally using for all of our clients, and I'm going to say that it works pretty much for all of them. So obviously the angles change and differ based on the brand, but definitely this is a type of copy that is pretty much universal and that every brand should use. So to recap one more time, you have your hook. So your hook is based on your marketing angle. So in this case, an angle of marketing is the message that you're trying to give out. In this case here, it's saying that this product is not as expensive as other brands. You know, an angle could also well be about a time of the year. It could be about summer. An angle could be about someone that, let's say, has acne in this case, and then we sell them a certain skincare solution. So you have your angle, you have your hook, and then you lead in with the call to action. So in total, it's about 3 to 4 lines, and it's pretty much it. Now, the second way of copywriting is long form copy. Now, this one is a little bit trickier. It requires a lot more skill and efforts into the creation process. But let me tell you, it is rewarding, and this is something that works amazingly well when you do it right. Long form copy is often used for coaches, consultants, or info product businesses. Why? Because you need to create a lot of resonance with your audience before you actually sell them on your product or service. If you're selling a course, or if you're selling, again, a certain service, so as an example, if you're selling marketing services, or if you're selling some other cases, let's say coaching for consultants, whatever that is, long form copy helps because you can tell a story, and then through this story, you can actually connect with your audience. You can connect with your reader. And then with this, they're actually going to take action on your site. Let me show you how this looks. So long form copywriting, this example right here is actually taken from the Sell Like Crazy book. So this was written by Sabri Subi, if I'm not mispronouncing his name. But anyways, this is the copy that he used in one of his ads for to essentially market his new book. So let's just read through it really quick, and then afterwards I'm going to detail out what he did there and what you could do with your brand. So didn't get your copy of Sell Like Crazy. I saw you were checking it out, but you didn't pull the trigger. What happened? If I had to guess, I'd say it was the cost of shipping. Listen, I'm not making any money on the book. Seriously, I'm giving it to you at a cost. I mean, for a few dollars, you get what has taken me over a decade of trial and error to learn. Millions of dollars in ad spend and a lot of mistakes to figure it out. I'm literally handing you a selling system that has proven in over 416 different industries and niches, and is responsible for generating over 1.3 billion in sale for less than your monthly Netflix subscription, and even guaranteeing it will work for you. But you might still be wondering, why am I giving this book away for free? Well, there are actually 3 reasons. As a means of putting my best foot forward and demonstrating I can help you by actually helping you. 2, send the elevator back down. Look, success doesn't come easy. No one manages to make their dreams a reality without a combination of hard work and others opening and holding the door for them from time to time. This is my way of sending the elevator back down, as this book is the exact roadmap I wish I had when I was starting out in business. My hope is that you'll love the book, and this will be the start of a good business relationship for years to come. So don't make excuses like this guy's making millions off the postage and handling. The only person you're cheating is yourself. So go grab your copy here, and I pinky promise you that you won't regret it. If so, I'll even refund you shipping costs. So this was pretty long to read, but as you saw through there was basically a story that was told. Through this story, what Sabri did over there is handle objections. Basically pinpointed a bunch of objections that people may have while trying to buy his product. As first of all, why is this book for free? And second thing is, oh yeah, of course I have to buy the shipping, or I have to pay for the shipping. So in this case, he probably makes some money off the shipping. And he just goes on explaining why these objections are not true, and he sort of refutes those. So this is a particular style of long form copy. But in a sense, in general, when you look at this, he tells a story, he fixes objections, and last thing, he just leads people to trust him. Long form copy builds trust in the long run. So you do this again for courses, consultants, info product businesses. So pretty much those industries are industries where you mainly want to tap into this form of copy. But it could also work if you have a specific type of product. So as an example, let's say I was a fashion store owner. I have pretty much 25 products in my store. I obviously wouldn't write long form copy for all 25 of my products. But if I know I have 2 or 3 bestsellers, key products or iconic products in my store, then it could be worth it to write this sort of copy for these specific products. So I could talk about the history of the brand, why these products came about, what is it that makes these products special, and so on and so on. Or in other cases, there are companies that, e-commerce companies that only sell 1 or 2 products. So these are the companies that this style of copy could also work amazingly well. Why? All their efforts are again focused into one product. So you want to build a lot of trust into that specific product. So again, writing a story about what your product is, objections that people could potentially have. So there's a lot of objection handling that could be done through this form of copy. So take note of this example. You can go and check it out through the Facebook ads library. I have another video on the channel which will be featured up here right now on the screen, which I invite you to go and check out, which shows you how to use the Facebook ads library to find such examples of competitors or just what other people are doing in your industry. Now let's take a look at the last form of copy. If I scroll down over here, you've got the features and benefits type of copywriting. This is one of those which you'll definitely use whatever type of business you have. So just like the first one, pretty universal. So let's just read through what this copy is about. So want in on the best free online community for high ticket business owners? Join the high ticket community Facebook group. So this group is for high ticket businesses owners who want to enroll high ticket clients on demand without the hustle or the headache. Most groups overpromise and underdeliver, so I want this one to be different. Here's what you can expect in the high ticket community. Exclusive content and training available to only those in the group. Real life case studies from our best clients, regular interviews with world-class experts, giveaways, and tons of value, all designed to help you wake up on Monday with a calendar full of calls so you get new clients with ease. And there's just a few basic guidelines: no spam, no links, no asking for DMs, no Facebook lives, no sharing videos, and yes to asking questions, sharing wins, and valuable information. So having read that, what this is about, first of all, this is about Dan Bolton, who runs a Facebook group for people essentially that are in the agency space or in the coaching space. So reading that copy over here, what he's selling you on is his Facebook group. So pretty simple over there, but what he does is list a bunch of benefits and perks that you'll have when you join his group. Here he's listing a bunch of stuff that you'll have, such as exclusive content, you have access to giveaways, you have access to a tight-knit community. So basically all of that is listed through the copy. And that's a good example for a group, but if it was a product, you could basically transform your features into benefits. I'm saying this here as a lot of people tend to mistake features and benefits. So a feature is something that doesn't necessarily benefit the user, but is something cool about the product. As an example, the lighting here is blue, so I have blue lights, but is that a benefit for me? Not really. I mean, they're just blue lights. This is a fact. So a feature is more like a fact. Here's another example. These glasses here are blue light blockers. So looking at this over here, I could say, oh yeah, they're blue light blockers. Well, that's cool, that's feature, but transforming that into benefit could be this reduces headaches. This reduces eye strain after a long day of work and looking at a computer screen. So you transform those features into a benefit. So pretty much every feature has a benefit, right? Again, my desk here is in walnut. That's a feature. What is the benefit for me? Well, looks good, looks good, it's clean, it gets free from scratches. If you spill water on it, it doesn't really affect the wood. So basically, that's pretty much it. Transform a feature into a benefit. And the most simple way of doing that is, again, just listing them like Dan did over there. So you start with your top benefit and you go down. I normally say stick to less than 4. So have the magic number here is 3. I'd say 3 or 5 is probably the good spot to be at, as you want to have an odd number. For some reason, psychology wise, we always tend to look for a third item. So if you only had 2, man, people would want a third one. If you had 4, it looks like a little bit much, but you want to get that to 5. So that's why I say 3 is really the sweet spot you want to be at. So get 3 benefits over there, and you can even list a feature and then transform that into a benefit. Again, say walnut wood, 2 dots, whatever that gives the client, or blue light blockers, gives you this, and that. So One more time, you really want to make sure that you focus on the benefits, because this tells the user that you are focusing it on them. So this sparks this sort of idea in the customer's mind that, hey, they're speaking to me directly. This is a problem I am personally affected by. So let me make sure I check out their solution to fix my problem. Whereas if it was just simply a feature, it's like, okay, cool. Other businesses probably have similar features for their products, so I don't really care about this. Obviously, if you have some really good creatives, it could possibly play out with this, but you want to make sure that you have solid copy and solid creatives in the end. So this is the last thing I'm going to leave you with, which is letting the creatives speak for themselves. Oftentimes, if you're running story ads, let's say on Facebook and Instagram, that you won't really need copy, is the story itself or the creatives, is going to speak a lot for itself, and people don't really tend to read copy on those. So having a compelling video that includes text and, follows a certain storyline could definitely be useful. We've personally found some success with video ads for our clients, and especially recently since the Facebook ads sort of drama, in the past couple of months with iOS 14.5, videos have worked really well. So to sort of recap, there are many reasons why you'd pick one style of copy over another from the ones I mentioned in this video. So as an example, you're selling a very unique product, and that's pretty much your only product which you can put a lot of effort into. So tap into the long form copywriting style and then use this to tell a story and then hook your customer in. An American style of copy is good for listing features and benefits, or simply, going straight to the point with your client. Then letting the creative speak is good only if you have a strong creative or design team or a freelancer that can help you with such project. Now, if you're unsure about the best ways of running Facebook ads or creating a Facebook ads strategy and copywriting for your brand, I would invite you to click on the first link in the description down below and book a 15-minute demo call with myself, which we're going to be able to sit down, have a quick chat about your brand, where you're at, and see if you'd be a good fit for our e-commerce marketing program. On that note, make sure you check out other videos on the channel for more useful marketing tips for your brand, and I'm going to see you guys in next week's video. Peace.